Yo, what up? It's your boy Ben. He's gonna review Nausicaa and the Valley of the Wind, right? It's unofficially the first movie released by Studio Ghibli. By the way, if you guys are looking for all these movies, they have them on a steel booklet right now, which is basically just a really hard cover. It includes a Blu-ray and DVD with a bunch of special features and a booklet of different things. It's pretty good. If you guys are looking for it, it's roughly running from 20 to 30 bucks depending on the title. Go check them out. They're pretty cool. It's not advertised. I'm just letting you guys know. I ran into them in Target. Anyways, so unofficially the first film for Studio Ghibli, meaning it was actually created under another studio name called Topcraft. Studio went bankrupt in '85, and that's when, which was a year later after the movie was released in Japan. And Hayao Miyazaki, Toshio Suzuki, and Isao Takahata basically bought that studio. So it technically is the first film for that company. And now it does bear the Studio Ghibli name. So anyways, Nausicaa, right? Man, such a great film. I've actually watched the VHS one dubbed back in the day, which was very edited. And Hayao Miyazaki, that's why there's that rule now when he lets Disney, voice and do these movies. He has a strict do not interfere with anything in the movie thing, which is great actually, because Nausicaa and the Valley of the Wind was done in 2005 by Disney. And they did a great job on it. They didn't change a thing from the original, and I like it. What is this movie? If you guys never seen Nausicaa and the Valley of the Wind, it has a great message about environmental issues that were happening at the time, and a lot of things from the creator of it, Hayao Miyazaki, meaning, humans bad, vegetation, animals good, which is a good lookout at things, because eventually, when you think about this, the way the film is the earth will eventually take the earth back, right? It'll basically drive us out. I mean, we polluted it, we've wars on it, there's certain areas you can't even live on it for a couple more thousands of years because of nuclear radiation and stuff like that. So this movie is great in that sense, because it's basically depicting our future. I don't think we're going to get killed by giant warriors and incinerate the earth for 7 days, but it's something eventually will happen. And in this film is the aftermath of that. The survivors trying to live, trying to not get poisoned by the plants and the animals that have now ravaged the earth. We get beautiful scenes between Nausicaa and these animals, and showing that we can get along with them, survive in coherent or peacefully way, right? Like the robots in Matrix. Of course, there's empires in this world, Talmikian Empire being one of them, that are warlike. They want to destroy the forest. They don't understand that the forest is actually purifying the toxins. They try to unleash this warrior that they found underneath another kingdom that they destroyed. It's interesting stuff, and a blast all the way through, actually, if you guys are looking for something to watch like that. Main character, of course, is Nausicaa. She's a princess of the Valley of the Wind, one of the few remaining empires, or in her case, village, that exist in this world. They've been protected by the wind, blowing all the toxins the other way into the forest. They seem to have a symbiotic relationship with the animals, especially the Ohm, which are the biggest of the creatures. They use the Ohm's hide and stuff to create materials, to create weapons and stuff, to not really defend themselves from these insects, but in order to hunt and destroy their spores and stuff like that. If one of these spores gets into the village of the Valley of the Wind, it causes major damage right away and infects all the plants, trees. I mean, you get to see that they had to burn half of the forest down, which has been there and protected them for generations. Overall, this movie has a great message, and it's such entertaining watching it all the way. I watched it last night. I was tired, and I did not fall asleep once watching this film. An hour plus change, and it was delightful the whole way through. The music they use, the scores, action. There's action here. If you're like, what the hell, this is an environmental film? There's some action here. You get some dogfighting, some hand-to-hand combat, guns. I love that. The introduction of medieval warfare with, guns. It's just cool. It's unique at the time. 84. I mean, that was badass. Hayao Miyazaki was picturing this all in his head. The flying machines, the glider that Nausicaa uses. It's all impressive work. Here, all hand drawn, by the way. It's amazingly. You can see the hatching on it and everything. This is blood and sweat of all these creators that made this movie. It was impressive, to say the least. It's funny because watching that Steelbook and all the special features, you get some interviews and stuff. The creator from Evangelion actually worked on this film as well. He created the Fire Warrior, or the Warrior, the big guy. And you can see that in his work now with Evangelion and stuff like that. It's interesting stuff. It's just, the special features are great. I love watching the special features. Overall, what would I give this film, right? The first film, great start, 9 out of 10. I don't give it a 10 out of 10 because I saw it in VHS and that was horrible. But then I saw it when they did the 2005 version. But by that time, I already was into the other films they did, Spirited Away and stuff like that. So the score is a little lower because of that. But still, 9 out of 10, hell yeah, good job. Thanks for watching. I'm going to keep reviewing these movies. I bought a lot of Steelbooks, so we'll see where we go. Peace.